And we are live.
The broadcast is live. Okay.
Okay.
So can I see it somewhere? Is it in Facebook? Probably, yeah.
Facebook on the Total Growth Investing page is where I am broadcasting this.
Okay. How many viewers? 1,000?
No, that's in the group. That's in the Dividend Growth Investing group. We haven't gotten that much yet.
I was just joking. We'll see when the first drops in, then it won't take long until second, 20th, 100th, thousands will come. Okay. So how do I find your site, Dividend Growth Investing? And that was still free, yes? You are sure?
Yep.
With Dividend Growth Investing together. Let me look. I just find your group. And not the page.
It is live. I can see it.
You can see it. Can you? Oh no, wait. You shared the link in the video.
Here.
I just have to
I
click
will copy the link and I will drop it into the chat.
I have it already.
You do? Cool.
You already shared it. I see myself.
All right.
A little bit late. Great.
So now I'm going to share your screen.
Mm.
And we already have a comment. We already have somebody saying hello. Hello, Frank. This is a test. This is a test.
Okay. Now there was a little bit
feedback because your audio was on. That's fine.
Hi, Frank. You're the first person watching this test stream. By the way, this is my local development here.
Nice.
So if there's really someone watching it, we should enter production mode. So no, everything works fine. Huh?
Great.
That's great.
So we can switch back and forth so people can see us and your screen. We can just show one of us and the stream. Let's see. I want to go.
You're the one orchestrating anything, huh? With
yeah, I'm not sure how to switch who is showing up. So I want to. And when I do that, my audio disappears as well. So what I need to figure out how to do. Frank speaks Deutsch.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Yeah, Torsten, why don't you do a quick introduction of yourself, just to see, just so people can see, who you are.
Okay. Basically, I'm from Germany, like your wife, Frank. Chad is from United States, sitting in Seattle. We met each other not very long ago, and Chad invited me to be a little bit part of one of his videos just for testing, because I'm professional investor, or I'm a professional of financial business or whatever. I'm also investing in stocks. I created known screener. It's basically both existing in German, and then there's also an English version, and it's really successful, I could say, with more than 30,000 members. I have a YouTube channel, and my mission is to, like Chad, help others investing in solid stocks, either dividend stocks or maybe also stocks to profit from capital gains only. It depends on you, but always investing, and seriously investing by finding the nice stocks which fit according to your investment strategy. It's simple as this.
And, you want to show off the website?
Yeah, for sure, I can. Do I need to share the screen?
You already are.
I'm already doing.
Yep.
Okay. So you already my screen is already shown, because myself, I see myself here.
Your screen is. I see the screen. I've maximized the screen to show that.
Frank also sees the screen. Ah, yeah.
Please.
Okay. Now I also see the screen. Ah, okay. Everything is a little bit late because of that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a screener, and it's about finding, as I said, stocks according to your strategy, but it doesn't matter exactly what your strategy is. You also have your residency. Okay. You always need, if you are seriously investing, and it means you buy a stock and you keep this stock because you want to profit from either growing capital gains or dividends as well. So you buy the stock, you keep the stock, and you only profit from the stock if the company itself, which is the underlying of the stock, is going to increase its earnings in the long run. Otherwise, stocks won't become more valuable. So the mission here is to find companies with growing earnings in the long run. And that's what the screener does with metrics and with pictures or charts. And they go hand in hand. And it's there are some other auxiliary things to help you finding, to creating basically lists, because a screener is always there to help you to make the first selection as efficiently as possible. And there's some helper stuff here. You also available in our screeners. There's a filter. There's a watch list. If you already found some interesting stocks, then you put it in the watch list. And then there's also a ranking, which is something I think which is special. I don't know if our screeners have common features as well, because everyone's strategy is a little bit different. To give you an idea if the stock is a promising stock for you, because there are more than 3 stocks only, then you can create a ranking here according to your specific needs, to your investment strategy. And if you change these sliders and press apply, then these ranking score for each stock changes according to your ranking. And then you can just sort by highest ranking, for example, first. That's also a nice way to efficiently find interesting stocks. And of course, there is also a filter. If you filter the stocks which don't meet your criteria, go away. Of course, it's a filter. And the ranking, the stocks still stay there, but they get this score. So first step is to apply the filter. Normally, I recommend this to filter away the stocks which are not promising at all, perhaps because they don't pay dividends, something like that. Second step is for the remaining stocks to give them a score according to your investment strategy. Third step is to enter each single stock of interest, and then fundamental analysis really begins. So that's the basic proceeding. And I could talk a lot, but I don't want to annoy Frank if he thinks, "Oh my God,"
or overload everybody on the first try.
What this guy is telling me, Chad. I already told some of this yesterday to you. For you, it's even repetitive.
Well, the thing is, Torsten, here's the thing. One of my top priorities when I started developing a strategy for investment is to create a watch list. Okay. And I don't see a lot of other people doing this when it comes to stock screeners and things like that. Yours is actually one of the first websites that I've run across that actually lets you do a watch list, and the ranking list is brand new. I don't see anybody else doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a watch list for a screener, a filter is really essential.
Right.
A filter is really essential, and each screener must have a filter. Otherwise, you can't efficiently work with a screener. How can you, if you can't filter a list, you can only sorting remains for all stocks inside this list. So this is a must-have. The watch list to me is also a must-have for each screener, because you don't want to restart from scratch, because you have one session, you spend 1 or 2 hours, find interesting stocks, but you're not going it's not a yes or no decision. And then but you find interesting stocks and you say yourself, okay, either they are too expensive for me, I will look at them later, maybe after they got a little bit cheaper. Or you say, these are interesting stocks, but there are so many, I can't fundamentally analyze each of them in the depth I want. And somehow you must be able to interrupt your session and to restart tomorrow or next week. And you can only do this with a watch list. No?
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you remember your stocks of interest, so this is also a must. This ranking, this is if you want an expansion of the filter functionality. With the filter, stocks go away. So there's a remainder of stocks. Let's say you have 1,000 stocks, you apply the filter and 100 stocks remain. And you still have 100 stocks. And to give you an additional helper function to more efficiently work through these 100 stocks, there the ranking comes into play.
So what the ranking does in any watch list system like this is it gives you a way to identify the top performers based on the metrics that you care about the most. Okay.
Exactly.
And those are the ones that rise to the top. Those are the ones that you add to your watch list. And then when you have capital to buy, then you go to your watch list and you look at the rankings, and then you look at the other fundamentals and how well the stock has performed, what the price is, if it's a little overpriced or underpriced, and then you can make a good judgment, a good decision on whether to buy that stock at this time or not.
Yeah, exactly. You can also, for example, enter a price limit. So if you say 3M, so here's 3M, and you say 3M is too expensive for me right now, but it might be interesting for $140, for example. So I just entered 140. But you can also enter, for example, 155, and then you see that the number gets green here because it's already active. Your limit is already reached. The stock is cheaper with $151. It's cheaper than your limit, 155. And now there is a functionality sending you an email and telling you, hey, 3M is a stock you want to buy if it reaches 100 or if it drops below $155, which happened. And then you get informed. This is also something you need, for example, or a reason why something like a watch list or something like a limit, either buy or sell limit, is useful because you can't do anything within one session, because either you are time limited because your wife bakes something and you have to eat it or taste it, or the market doesn't meet your criteria. Is it too expensive? So you need some functions, some possibilities to continue your session when some trigger is reached. Either the trigger is your wife going to bed and you can continue working, or the trigger can be the market if the stock price drops below your limit, and the screener needs to support this.
And also, investing is a long-term thing. I mean, you can come back to it day after day after day, but this is also for long-term strategies. And for dividend growth investors, you want to do something and build something for that long term. And a tool like this, a ranking list, a filtered watch list, things like that, these are the tools that you can use to really narrow down what your strategy is and answer that magic question: what do I buy next?
Yeah, exactly. It's also there for you to observe how the stock is doing if you want. So you can into the watch list, you can also add the stocks you already own, and then you have here, if you go, for example, to 3M, And then you have the fund, you have the matrix, of course, and then you have some charts here. You already know them, Chad. I showed them to you. It's just for Frank.
and Matthew, now we have a new person in.
A fourth one.
So
no.
Matthew asks a good question. Do they have a limit for the number of stocks you can have in the watch list? Like, could we add the TGI spreadsheet, import the spreadsheet? So here's the thing about that. Right now, the database that Torsten is using only has 1,017 stocks. I checked quite a few when Torsten was introducing me to this, and quite a few at the bottom of my list, he doesn't even have data on.
Yeah, I exclude your penny stocks, if I remember well.
Yes, the penny stocks and the lower ranked ones, the ones that have not been performing very well. So you can't. I don't think there's a way to import a watch list like as a CSV file. Is there?
No, there's no functionality to automatically import, so you have to do it manually.
Okay, and so you'd have to go through the list and find each one.
Exactly. It's okay. Simply, the functionality doesn't exist yet. I was once asked by another one if I am going to implement import spreadsheet functionality, but this is something which is very cumbersome. There are different formats, and if you say create kind of Excel template for importing, then there's always something, because Excel is Excel. Excel means it's very flexible on the one hand. On the other hand, it often messes up by the user. So I'm not really enthusiastic about such a solution. So you have to do it manually. And normally, the normal use case is that people have their own portfolio. They already own stocks, and they want to know if their stocks are solid investments or not. So they want to do fundamental analysis on these stocks.
Right.
And normally they don't have 100 stocks like you, for example, Chad, have in your analyzer screen, because you have an analyzer screen. Your spreadsheet is an analyzer spreadsheet with many stocks. That's not the normal use case for these members. They have maybe a portfolio with 10, 20, or 30 stocks. And even if it's 30 stocks, you can still 30 times search a stock and click on it, because it's a one-time action.
Right. Okay, well, this was a good test, and it didn't go exactly off the rails, but I will say we hit the accelerator a lot faster than I expected. And this is great. Why don't you, let's say, show me your YouTube channel first off. Because you've been doing this for a while. You've been doing YouTube, you've been doing live streams and things like that. So you've been doing videos. Show what your YouTube channel is so people can find that as well.
Are you talking to me with live streams? No. Live streams.
Oh, you haven't? Okay. So you've just been doing recorded videos. Okay.
That's why I'm so nervous right now, because I'm not used to do live streams. I'm used to do cuttings. Okay, this is my YouTube channel. As I've already said, I'm German, and I have a German website. I have a German YouTube channel. In the German YouTube channel, I have 22,600 subscribers right now.
Nice.
Yes, that's in Germany. It's already very popular. According to do you know investing.com, for example? They said no. Investing.com. You don't know this website?
Investing.com?
In this one. Investing.com. It's a big one.
Okay.
Don't know.
So yeah, investing.com. Your phraseology is a little different than mine.
Okay. Sorry. It's a microphone. It's not my pronunciation.
That's cool.
It's a microphone.
So
okay, it's not so important. They also know me. I just wanted to do myself a little bit greater than I am. Huh? Okay, but this is my YouTube channel.
And do you also have an English one?
Yes, but my English YouTube channel is very small, with 377 subscribers right now, and much less videos than for the German one, right? I will, so there's my channel. And here you see there's not so much on it. I give my best to make videos in parallel, which means first in German and then in English. But I don't always succeed because of lack of motivation and a little
That's
bit lack
fine.
of time, partly.
Okay.
But at least I can.
Go ahead.
At least I can say that the everything technically the screener is identical. This one is identical to the German one, so you have all the features from the German one. If there's new feature available, then it's also available. This is a German website. Then it's also available here in the English version.
Here's a
So
good question then. When you have a watch list or a filter or something like that set on one or the other, do they translate? Or, I mean, is it the same website, or do you need to do the same setup and watch list on the other?
Okay, it's another website with a completely different URL.
Okay.
But the backend and the database, the server, anything this is shared.
So if like Frank logged into the German version, any work that he did on the English side would also be visible on the German side.
Basically, it would be if he was able or were able, my English grammar, if he was able to log in to the German side, yes, but he isn't, because you can only either log in to the German or to the English website.
Okay, so you can't have the same account on both?
No, I denied that.
Okay.
I denied that because of the pricing. I also need to earn money, and there
Absolutely.
is the English version is in fact cheaper than the German one.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Maybe I shouldn't say that. Well, for you it's okay, but if and I didn't want the people to register on the cheap side to use the other side base. Finally,
Understood. Okay.
That's the reason.
Okay. I think we should end this for now. We'll do a more like next time we do this, let's dig into a particular stock so you can show the website features. And I will add a link to your channel on the new TGI YouTube channel. And next time we will also go live on the YouTube channel as well.
Wow, great.
Because we didn't do that this time. This is only a test on the TGI page on Facebook. But next time we'll do this broadcast, we will do it for both Facebook and YouTube, and we'll see how that works.
See you.
That'll be over the next couple days. Let's not overload everything today. Okay.
Frank, thanks for joining.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to remove your screen. I'm going to bring us side to side. And all right. So this was a great test that hit the accelerator. It worked great. And we will be back later. I'll do the live stream again tomorrow on the DGI group, and we'll see where this goes.
Okay.
Frank and Matthew, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting.
Bye.
And we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Have a good day.